What's good, family? It's your boy No All Season in the building with another bang. You know what it is, and you know how we rocking. Episode 2 of Sophisticated Ignorance, the world's most ignorant podcast, my bad. And also, I'm here with Slow Money or No Money. And also, we got some special guests in the building tonight, you know what I'm saying? Yaro and Chuck. So let's get into the topics, man. Right now, we're talking about what it means to be a man. So, in my humble opinion, what it means to be a man is to take care of your family and take care of your business. But let's see what everybody else thinks.
So how you do that?
How do I do it?
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's a lot of ways to take care of your family, bro. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to have a job to take care of your family, because there's a lot of unemployment going on. But I mean, to do the best that you can do in your position. Because money don't make a man. You see what I'm saying? What you think about that, Yaro?
No, I want y'all to keep on going for me. I'm just saying here taking in what y'all
like
saying.
you just soaking it in, right? You
Yeah,
just soaking it
yeah,
up.
yeah,
I mean, contrary to what my brethren just said, I believe as a man, you do need some form of income to be a man, you feel me, in order to provide and take care of your family. I mean, we not in the hunt and gathering days no more, where we can just go out there and just tackle a leopard and, drag it back to the cave, you feel me? But in them days, that would make a man, you feel me? Times change.
Yeah, nowadays it's about money, man. The rat race, man. Who can get it all? Who can get the most cheese, man?
But you gotta come to the mic, Chuck.
But it always been like that, dude. Like, it always been like that. The dude always go get what they do. Go hunting and stuff to provide for their families and stuff. It always been like that. So that money stuff that you was just talking about, y'all, bro, that shit ain't. Nah, it ain't that accurate, G.
Here's my thing. This is what I want to ask y'all boys, right? So, does it make you less of a man not to be working? But you still there for your family, right? So, in that case, would it be better for you to have money but not be the type of person that's there for your family, or to not have money but be there for your family?
Having your own hustle is working, though. I just want to put that side note out there.
To me, bro, a deadbeat, like, would never get no respect from you.
What's a deadbeat, though? What's your definition of a deadbeat?
Deadbeat don't take care of their family. Like, they do whatever they think that. How can I say this, bro? A deadbeat is a person that'll put everything else before their family. You feel me? Money, whatever. And if they spend more time doing other things than providing for their family.
So if a man is getting money and that takes time to get money, you think he's a deadbeat?
That's a good question. Because
if he ain't raising his kids, yeah.
I mean, but you might be at home raising your kids, but you might, there's only so many hours in the day, man, especially if you out there, whether it's working or whatever you're doing, whether it's block of the clock, man, it takes hours, man. You either going to be wasting at least 8, 9, 10 of your hours a day trying to provide for your family. You know what I'm trying to say? I mean,
yeah, but at the end of the day,
I think a deadbeat is somebody who's not even in their kid's life, period.
But at the end of the day, you make time for what you want to.
I mean, end of the day, you gotta eat.
I don't know, folks.
I mean, I'd rather my dad, put his time to making sure the house got food in the fridge and be looking me in my face playing Xbox with me, and we ain't got down there ain't got no lights on, nothing. We just.
So you wouldn't want no memories with your people?
Yeah, no. Of course you want memories with your dad, like that off days, but end of the day, he ain't always, you gotta understand, he not always gonna be there.
I get that.
Like, your dad ain't gonna be there to play catch with you every day, man. Like,
you talk about every day. I'm not talking about every day, bro. You feel me? He still gotta provide for his family. But a deadbeat is somebody that's not there at all. That's putting everything else up before they family.
Deadbeat is somebody who acting like they ain't even got kids. Like, I agree.
So, in essence, can money replace a father's love? Is it better to have money, or is it better to have a father's love?
Nah, money can't replace a father's love, but end of the day, most people who father was doing what he had to provide, they would even say, but he was providing. Like, you know, it's a lot of dudes out here who they probably was in their kid life and they couldn't do nothing. And they get complained about. You feel me? Like when a kid get a certain age, you will hear a lot of negative stuff. Like, yeah, my dad was there, but we struggled. You feel me? Like I refuse to be that type of father that was there, but we struggled. Cause then that just make me feel like you just, like at that point you lollygagging.
You ain't do shit.
Yeah, like you ain't do shit. Like, yeah, you there, but you ain't really there.
So, what percentage would y'all say would be financial when it comes to that relationship between a father's love and being there and money? Would it be 80% or it got to be money then that 20% father's love, or is it 50-50, or is it what percent would y'all say?
I mean,
50-50.
it's dudes who drive trucks and work on oil rigs and they can't be in their kids' face for weeks. So you gonna say that they deadbeats because you gotta hit the road for 2 weeks?
Last statement, like, if it's money, it depends on the person, really. Because you can have a kid that grows up and want their father's love, but you can have a kid that grows up and just want the money.
I'm pretty sure they talk to their kids every day. If they was in they life, I'm pretty sure they talk to their kids every day.
Well, speaking from personal experience, I ain't had my father in my life, but he was on child support, so it was 100% the money and 0% of the father's love. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, I think I would have rather had more of that father figure than just the money. You get me? So it's definitely a percentage. I don't think it's 100% father's love and no money financially to take care of your family. I don't think it's 100% anyway. It's got to be a percentage, man. And I think it's like 60-40 in my opinion.
I feel like you should take care of your child no matter what as a man. It's like, that's your number one duty if you have a child. Like, you should always just be there for the child.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's a balance.
So outside of family, what does it mean to be a man? Like, is it just having a family makes you a man? So if we don't have a family right now, are we not men?
No, you a
Nah,
man, of course,
nah,
because you're a man.
But what makes you a man? Like, you just a man. So when you get to a certain age, you're a man automatically. So
Yeah.
that's what. So what age is that?
In America, it's
When you able to
18.
defend yourself, defend for yourself.
You can go to war. You can go to war at 18, man.
So
You a man
at 18, you're a man.
You
No matter
drop
what.
out of-
Don't
drop out of
matter.
school at 16.
Don't matter what you're doing in your life. At 18, if you're a male, you're a man.
Yeah.
I said whenever you defend for yourself.
I won't agree.
What you say, Slow Money?
I mean, just because somebody get to a certain age don't necessarily make them a man. But I do
True,
feel
true,
like
true.
if you could go to war and like if you could die for this country, or if you old enough to take care of yourself, fend for yourself, I feel like that's what makes you a man.
You're saying if you can go to war for your country and die for your country, you're a man.
Yeah, like if you go to war for this country and die for this country, you're a man. If you gotta pay bills in this country, you a man. You feel me? Like once you get to a certain level of where the prison system could put you in for big boy numbers, you was a man. But in the same conversation, I mean, you got some people, older generation, to say just because you get old enough down make you a man. I guess taking on responsibilities and actually completing said responsibilities make you a man.
So let me ask, if you're 24, 25, mid-20s, right? By your definition, you're already past 18, so you're a man. But if you have no responsibility whatsoever, like say you have kids, but you're not taking care of your kids, you have no job, you're not trying to get a job, you live with your parents, you have no bills, no responsibilities. Matter of fact, you're a slob, you don't take care of yourself, whatever, you don't do anything, does that still make you a man? Are you still a man at that point?
No, you're just a male. like that's like you're a male, you're not a man.
So what I'm trying to figure out is what qualities make you a man. Is it just having responsibilities?
Nah, see, that ain't what we saying. Like, we're not saying just having
It's
responsibility.
your mindset.
Like, I'm not even gonna say if a man live with his parents, nah, because the economy different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that if you take on, like if you move a certain way that ends up gaining responsibilities and you don't take care of those responsibilities, you cannot call yourself a man. So what I mean is, if you go out there and you willingly have children, you know this child is yours, this child looks just like you, And if you ain't taking care of the child, you're not a man. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you out here house hopping, which I look like dudes got different things to do with too. Like I mean, like if you a player and like you could live off a woman, then so be it. But some people will say you ain't a man. Like if you out here under another woman's house, roof, and she could kick you out whenever she want to kick you out, and she got control of the relationship, you really can't call yourself a man. That's what I'm saying.
So being a man also entails you being in control of your relationship.
Yeah. Like you gotta be one of the pants on. Like you can't be getting put out in the rain.
Down, man. You gotta be able to put your foot down for sure.
So what y'all saying? Let me get this right. So what y'all saying is a woman can't be the leader in a relationship.
No,
we're not saying that.
I'm saying that.
Well,
like it's a reason for why I'm saying that though, because you have to like I don't believe in controlling or none of that, but it's like women are emotional creatures. You feel me? Men are logical
exactly.
creatures. Once you start letting a
right.
woman control a relationship and leave, y'all have already lost. That's just my opinion. Don't quote me
I
on it,
agree
but
with
that's my
you.
opinion.
I'm not saying that we have to be controlling. What I'm saying is some.
I get you trying to say, dog.
What I'm saying is, women don't always need to be in control of everything, you know, because like you said, they're very emotional creatures. They'll do things out of spite, out of, you know, because they mad at you.
So let me ask y'all in that sense, y'all don't
As soon
believe
as they get a man, and they say, get out my house.
I'm gonna play the devil's advocate, folks. So does that mean we can never see a woman as president because y'all don't feel like she's fit for that position?
All right, see now, I'm just gonna call you out because I think you baiting right now at this point. But I'm just gonna say, and
We're not saying that.
and y'all might not like me for this one. I'm just gonna stay quiet on that.
Wise man. That's what they call a wise man, folks. Sometimes you gotta duck those questions and stay silent. No comment is your answer. That's the one you're gonna roll with. That's a conversation and broadcast for another day, folks. We're ignorant, but we're not that ignorant, I would say. So, I want to follow up on what it means to be a man. I think it's also your mentality, right? I think that's one of the main parts about it. Because it's not about age, because age don't make you a man, in my opinion. It's not about your financial situation, because we all go through hardships where anything can happen in life. You could be at the top of the world one day, and then you could be at the bottom. You feel what I'm saying?
Most definitely. But it's what you choose to do while you at the bottom. Is you just gonna curl up in the ball and cry about it, or is you gonna try to climb up from the bottom? See, that's the mentality that make the difference between a man and a male. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, everybody go through hardships. You know, everybody ain't millionaires and rich. But is you just gonna accept your fate?
Are you just here just to be here?
Facts.
Or, you know, you think you got a purpose in life? Being a man, you know?
You gotta speak up a little bit, Yaro.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all couldn't hear me.
Also, I want to talk about some other things that might be a little bit controversial. We don't have any female on our team right now as far as hosting go, but I want to ask a question. It's from a male perspective, obviously, as we're all male here. What do y'all think it means to be a woman? Because now we can flip the question on its head a little bit. At 18, does that make that girl a woman when she hit 18? Is it her mentality as well? Is it her financial? Like what makes a woman a woman?
I mean, you really dipping your toes out in that water, boy.
For real.
That's a hard question. First thing they're gonna say is, as men, we can't really say what makes a woman. But if you want me to give a gist on what really makes a woman, I mean,
speak your shit. That's what I want you to do. It's the most ignorant broadcast in the world right now. So we gotta talk our shit, man. We gotta let people know who we are. We gotta keep it brutally honest, folks.
I mean,
we gotta state your opinion. This is from a man's perspective. We're not women, so we can't speak from a woman's perspective right now. We will have somebody represent y'all in the future. Trust me. But at the time being, we want to hear the male perspective.
Due to the economy And due to the current situation of the world, I'm gonna have to put the same responsibilities on a woman that I kind of put on a man. Meaning, I feel like a woman should be able to provide for herself and take care of herself. And I'm not gonna regurgitate the same bullshit the old heads say by saying she gotta be nurturing. I'm just gonna say you gotta get your coins, you gotta be able to maintain your money, and when you meet a man that is on that same level, you gotta be able to bring that same level and same energy he brings. So if he making $500,000, facts. If he making $500,000, you need to bring so you need to bring in $500,000. Like, see, you feel me? Like Cardi B, Offset, that's a man and a woman. Like, they making their money together. They got a child together. They both taking care of the child. That's a man and a woman.
A woman is not somebody who just brings emotions, baggage, and pussy to the table.
Yeah, facts.
You can't.
Excuse the language, folks. But we get a little bit vulgar on this channel here, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's sophisticated ignorance. I'm gonna keep on saying it. Y'all know what time it is. The world's most ignorant podcast. Excuse me.
I see, I feel you what you said on the state of the world. I know what you meant by that. You know, we got a lot of females doing their thing out here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And then they turn around and expect the man to do their part. You know, but you know, you doing your thing out here. So, you know how I feel on that. It's just like, you know, just bring something to the table, ladies. Bring something to the table. You know, see yourself as something worth something. You know.
Chuck, you ain't got nothing to add in this?
Yeah, where Chuck at, man? We
To be honest
Chuck in the
with
back
you, bro,
somewhere.
I don't know what it means.
You gotta come up to the mic,
Can't
man.
hear you, man.
We can't hear you, Chuck. You gotta come up to the mic.
To be honest, I don't know what it means to be a woman, man. I'm a male, so
You a male or a man?
Male or man? What? We just talked about that. So are you a male or a man? Like, you know what it is, what it means to be a man, so. Chuck, can you answer the question?
Can you come to the mic, Chuck?
yes, I know what it means to be a man. I'm not
We
finna,
can't
I'm
hear
not
you.
finna act. I'm
Sorry,
not
you in
finna
the
answer
back
no of
room,
them
guys.
questions.
You know, the studio is kind of big, you know.
All right, folks.
Team, what you thought?
So here's the thing, and this is what I'm gonna use, right? This analogy here. I feel like on any good team, when you build a relationship or it's just a team, period, there has to be roles to play. Not everybody can be the star player on the team. People got to know their roles. Somebody's, you know, sometimes somebody's got to be the step up and be the leader. Somebody's got to be, you know what I'm saying, coming off the bench. You got it's role players. So the same thing applies with a relationship. Like now, it's not I'm gonna be doing this and I need you to be doing this too. Yeah, I know that y'all want to go 50-50 or that's what I think is.
I'm not talking about 50-50. I'm talking about you provide and you pay the rent.
As a woman,
But end of the day, this is how I always felt about it. I ain't got nothing against paying 100% of the bills or whatever. But somebody gotta put clothes on my back, and my clothes ain't cheap. So yeah, I'm paying the bills. But she like I'm saying, like it gotta be a addition somewhere.
No problem paying bills.
Like, I ain't got no problem paying bills, but I'm not gonna be walking out the house bummy and you walking out the house glamorous. Like, buy me Givenchy and Burberry and all the same nonsense you wearing. Like, you getting your hair done, make sure I'm on point. Like, I like Jordans, I like Louboutins. You feel me? Like, I pay the bills, but your money gotta go to keeping the upkeep. You feel me? Like at least pay a light bill or a water bill to make sure we still look on point. Or a car note. I pay the bills, like major bills.
So. I'm interested to understand what is the woman's role in a relationship. What is her role in a relationship?
Her role is a helper. I mean, the man supposed to be the sole provider, but her role is the helper. And as the helper, it's just like what I said. You should be able to bring something to the table. We ain't saying you got to bring the whole table. The man supposed to bring the table, but you got to at least bring something to the table. Like at least keep your man dressed, keep him fed. You feel me? At least, like I ain't want to say. The old school topics, you gotta cook, but like somebody gotta clean the house apparently. Especially if I'm working 10 hours or whatever.
Yeah, we gotta get it done.
Somebody gotta do it.
Hey, one thing that I see, when I'm paying all the bills and I gotta clean my own house, every time I look up, I better see some titties. No cap. No cap. Because you're not doing nothing at that point.
I second that motion, man.
I better see some titties.
I second that motion.
I better see some titties.
I agree with that. I full wholeheartedly agree with that. I mean, this the world we live in now, man. Like, gotta bring something to the table. We ain't saying you gotta bring the table, but you gotta bring something to the table.
Here's the thing, and this is what I wanna talk to you boys about. So, what does it mean if a woman makes more money than you? Do you feel comfortable in that position if a woman is bringing more money in than you? And
more to marry, man.
Wait. The thing is, now the roles is flipped, right? Now she's paying most of the bills, so now, right?
Nah,
she needs you. She needs you. She needs you to play the role of what is called a housewife, where she wants you to cook, clean the house up. You know what I'm saying? But she paying the bills.
The best cook in the world, money.
All right, but see, that's what I'm gonna say about that. It depends what y'all making. Now, if she making 120 and you making 100, that's not nothing major. You feel me? You can still take care of things. And her extra 20, like I said, could go to the upkeep, meaning that she can make sure that the house, got furniture in it. She can make sure that y'all got some nice cars in the yard. Of course, you paying your car, but now y'all got 2-3 cars in the yard. You feel me? Like whatever it is, she could help maintain it. Now at 100K, you should be able to pay at least most of the bills. But if it's something wild, like you working a 40K job and she working a 120K job, and she gotta fly somewhere to do business, and you might have to stay home and take care of the kids and become what we will say a housewife as a man. I mean, y'all ain't gonna like my opinion on it, but
I say no house. You could say a stay-at-home.
A house husband.
A stay-at-home dad.
A stay-at-home dad.
Let's not.
A house husband.
Let's not belittle the stay-at-home dads out
or the housewives out there.
There's nothing wrong with stay-at-home dads.
There's nothing wrong with their role as well.
It's nothing wrong with stay-at-home dads. What I'm saying is, you just gotta accept your spot at that point. Like, she bringing in most of the money,
but at this point, she's kind of the boss of the relationship. Cause what she says goes, and they go like, all right, so whatever she says, you gotta run with, because she paying the bills, right?
But is she paying most of the bills?
Okay, so let's say in this scenario, the salary difference is something like the man's working at maybe like a Burger King, McDonald's, and the one he's messing with is somewhere high up as like a lawyer or something. So
that's not happening.
Yeah, I know it's not happening. It's a scenario. I'm just saying that the salary difference is that vast.
Listen. If he's a man, I'm not talking about a male. I'm talking about a man, not a beta. I'm talking about an alpha. It don't matter what job he's in. It don't matter how much bread she's making. It don't matter how much bread he's making. He will always have the pants. He'll always be the man of the house. He'll always have them pants. Then
this is how I feel about it. If she's in a role like that where she's the lawyer and you working at McDonald's, you need to go back to school. You need to have a sit down and talk with her and see if she can invest inside your business or your career and try to get you on the same level as her, or at least close to her level. To at least if she making X amount of money, you could at least be Y amount of money.
That's what I'm saying.
If you working at McDonald's and if she's a lawyer, you way at B and she at Z. So it's like,
I'm saying though, like if say this, right? You working at McDonald's, but you still trying to get your shit together. You feel me? She ain't gonna have no problems with that. She's gonna be there. She's gonna stick with you. She's gonna let you.
What woman you talking about?
Any woman, nigga, what you talking about?
I haven't met her where she at right now. Let me know.
If she mess with you, folks, she'll do it for you. She'll be there for you.
Listen, I don't care how
you ain't never had a female like that. That's on you. You feel me?
Women call them type of guys like they just run through them. Like, you feel me? Like,
say it again.
I ain't trying to get too nitty and gritty, you feel me, folks? But I mean, like, women to deal with guys like that because they probably good at certain things and she probably like what he can do, but she ain't gonna find no like husband in that man. You feel me? Like, same way how we treat women sometimes. From my understanding of dealing with women treat men the same way. So if you good at something and that's all she can get off of you, that's what she gonna use you for. But as soon as a man that actually got resources coming to the picture, she depending on what type of woman she is. Like if she a low down, dirty
dog
expletive, she gonna keep you around to be a little side thing. But if she a real woman, she gonna put all her attention to the man that's down to provide. So you could be working at McDonald's in theory and dealing with a woman who's a lawyer, but it just how long is you gonna stay around before she finds somebody or she gets smart and be like, this man ain't really contributing or helping me right now.
Well,
he's not doing enough for me.
At some point, when you are financially stable and you have enough money to go around, how important is the money financially? For some people, it's more about love or other things than just the money.
I think whenever we go on Facebook and IG in the comment section, Y'all ain't gonna like me for this. I don't think love exists no more, honestly. That's just my opinion. Y'all ain't gotta quote me on that, or y'all ain't gotta believe that. But I feel like we live inside of a transactional period where you gotta bring something to the table. Now people can learn to love each other. Like love do exist to a certain extent. But like I said, in this day and age, it's way more factors other than just love. Like you gotta get to that point of love first.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass it off to Yaro. He has something interesting to say, man. It seems. Speak to the people, Yaro. It seems like he's shy right now, folks. I know that's that's a shame because this is a broadcast, so you would think everybody on here would be have a voice. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I have a voice. I was just thinking about some things that I like how Slick was saying love doesn't exist anymore. I'm a big fan of that.
You're a fan of what? You agree with him or you're in disagreement?
I am more on the side of an agreement. Nowadays, knowing how I say most of the women in my city move around, and how I see, even in other cities, I know they got their little movements going on, shit.
So, if it's not about love, what is it? What is it about?
I feel like it's all about money,
City
man.
girls
It's
wanna
all
have
about
fun
that.
in
All
the
about
city.
them dollars, man. All about them Benjamins. It's all on money, man. What can you get
So,
for it?
what percentage would you say is financial? What percentage would you say is sex? Because sex does play a part as well. We all know this. What percent would you say is love? Is love completely absent from relationships nowadays? Or let me know. Is it
Not
completely
all
love?
relationships.
Is it completely just
Not all
based off of
relationships.
financial?
I would say most relationships in the beginning aren't based on love at all. They based on what can you do for me.
It's based on attraction and what could you do for me.
Yeah.
Like I hate it's
They
based
find
on
love in
it's based on do she got a fat ass, and it's based on do he got deep pockets.
facts.
That's how
It's
the
all
that's
beginning
how-
of the relationships. It's because one nigga is horny and one female need money. That's just in my city. I'm just,
an observer.
yeah, I'm just an observer. I'm just seeing stuff and saying something. See, I'm saying what I'm seeing. You feel me? But yeah, I think most relationships nowadays, at the beginning, for the most part, is based on money, what you can do, how you make this person feel. Because you can make a woman feel great when you first meet her, and she just on that high of, oh, he makes me feel so good. He makes me smile. I love him. Like she feel like you off of that, and then realize she don't really like you.
Facts. Like she can realize, you feel me? Cause that's how a lot of relationships I've seen end up too. Like, yeah, you make her feel great, but then it's like bills coming in, bills piling up, and now she looking around like, you feel me? Where the help at? And then there's you flipping burgers.
So
I'm not trying to insult nobody, but
yeah, it's nothing wrong with having a job at Burger King, McDonald's, or Wendy's, or even Checkers for that matter. Get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? Start
Chase
at the
that
bottom.
money all day, every day is 24-hour grind, man. We all gotta get to it somehow, some way.
Yeah, just don't waste your life, man. Just whatever you at in life, it's gonna
use
get
it as
better.
a stepping stone. Whatever you do, use it as a stepping stone into the next level. Ain't no wrong with a startup job, but don't get stuck in a startup job. That's
you
my
want to be at Checkers all your life.
Yeah,
Yo,
folks,
he talking from experience. He's talking from experience, y'all.
folks, it's
That's
not.
it.
It's. I'm not trying to insult anybody, but it's
That's
nothing.
really what you say before you insult
It's-
somebody.
Yeah.
It's nothing. Excuse my co-host. It's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than being a 45-year-old man
Lord, he said
Working.
45.
working at a drive-through.
Somebody gonna be offended hearing this. Somebody gonna get offended hearing this though.
It's not my intention to offend you.
It's just true.
I mean, cause I don't know your background. You might be came from another country. If you,
Or if you just hopped out of prison, do your thing.
Yeah, man.
Do your thing, You feel me? You just hopped out of prison. Don't let us trick you back into prison. Don't listen to us. But if you a young dude, you feel you ain't get tricked off the streets or whatever, and if you just use it as a stepping stone. That's all we saying. Use it. You go from Burger King, then you might get you a little call center job, then you might learn a trade. That's all we saying. We're not trying to make fun of nobody. Just use it as a stepping stone. Like even once you hop out, it's good to work that for 2-3 years. But get into plumbing or get into mechanics or get into something that's gonna really make you money.
What I'm saying is have a vision, right? If you're gonna work at a place for a majority of your life or for 20 or some odd years, think about buying that place, man. You shouldn't be in the same place for 20 years and you like in the same position, you're making the same amount of money. You haven't done anything with your life, man. I mean, if you're happy, that's the most important thing. If you're working at McDonald's and flipping them burgers make you happy, you know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, man, a bitch can take you a long way.
I mean, this is the Sophisticated Ignorance podcast.
Y'all know what y'all expected, man.
So
y'all clicked on that video, y'all know exactly what y'all finna
We
get.
gonna give some advice.
Yeah, man, we're gonna give y'all some
True
ignorant.
advice, you know, something you could take home at the end of the day, unpack like, damn, I really learned something. You know what I'm saying? Or if you ain't learned nothing, you know, at least you could, you know, come on, chat with us. You know what I'm saying? Get your feelings up.
So let's get back to the topic on hand, man, because this is interesting. I want to know, what do y'all look for when y'all look for a woman, man? Since it's not love, what is it?
Talking up?
Yeah, I want to know. Also for the audience, man, y'all let me know.
You want my honest opinion?
Your honest opinion, man. Keep
You want my honest
it
opinion.
sophisticated but ignorant, you know.
I'm gonna keep it sophisticated but ignorant. When I'm looking for a woman, really, I ain't really too much trying to find anybody who, you feel me, just don't be in the way. Like what I mean by don't be in the way is like what I said earlier, like you gotta bring something to the table. But what you mean, like when you first is getting at women, like you gotta explain that question a little bit better. Like you saying like if we was just hollering at women, or you saying like in general?
Okay, so
relationship.
So the thing is, there's two things, right? There's if you're trying to build somebody, which will be a relationship, whether that be just dating or trying to take it further than that, or there's just like you just want to have fun, like a one night stand type of situation, or somebody you just want to have a sneaky link, whatever you want to call it, whatever, man. So
well, my sneaky links usually turn into relationships.
that's not good. but anyways, let's talk about the relationship aspect of it. If love is not the key component, what is it?
You want the cold truth?
Man, you
Keep it cold as
I mean, you want to add to this? Like you can come and add to this.
It's all you, man.
All right, good. I mean, y'all ain't gonna like this, but this is cold truth, man. Like it's a power dynamic. You feel me? It's like, what feeling do I get when you're around? You feel me? Like, do you benefit me in any way to keep you around?
Other than just, I need to eat, I need clothes, I need money.
Fact.
Like a little girl, you know
Facts,
what I'm saying?
facts. Like,
If you acting like a little girl around me, I damn sure don't want you around me. You gotta have, when I look for the girl with a good head on her shoulders, with a mindset to make that money.
Now, folks, I hope it's not coming across as we anything against women, because I'm seeing my co-host say some things that might
co-host say things like what, man? The truth, man?
It's just
Like what, man?
What you trying to say, man?
all I'm trying to say
You
is.
disagree with what I'm saying, man?
No, I'm gonna give my opinion in a moment. I just want to advise the audience that we are not against women in any.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we
I don't feel like we're saying anything.
We absolutely love.
We love them.
We love y'all.
black
But
men.
we just saying what y'all need to do right.
All women.
Stuff.
We
You know
love.
what I'm saying?
All women I love. Excuse me, sir.
You heard me? I said on some Kevin Samuels, you know, type.
This what time we on?
No, I'm not saying. Look,
I think he's saying that
well-
we're not on that Kevin Samuels vibe.
Well,
we're
nah,
not
that's-
trying to tell y'all what y'all doing
I'm
wrong.
not saying we ain't on that vibe. That's not what I'm saying.
Well, I want to talk about that too. That's because since you bring that up, what y'all think about Kevin Samuels, man? When he died, people were like celebrating his death. Do y'all feel like what he was saying was against females? Do y'all think he's trying to empower
He's
people,
trying to
make
empower
people?
and uplift and tell
Like,
them what-
how do y'all feel about him? People making fun of him after he died, or talking bad about him?
I-
And mostly,
women make it from the-
yeah, it was mostly women doing that. So what's your opinion on that?
I didn't agree with everything Kevin Samuels said, but some of the stuff he was saying had some truth to it. You feel me? But like I said, I ain't agree with everything he said. You feel me? But I don't feel like they should have made fun of the man after he died, and I don't feel like they should have. Basically, what they did, act like they were celebrating his death or whatever. But that just go to show you that like a lot of people, no matter who it is, like people in this day and age of social media, person die, I mean people, you feel me, like people gonna celebrate it. Like just look at rap culture. Whenever somebody die, we roll them up in the blunt, we smoke them. It's the same thing. Like
Well-
when he died, they were just happy to see another black man that was dead and out of the way. But of course it wasn't because he was black, it was because of what he was saying though. They didn't really like what he was saying or how he was saying it.
But it was lifting black people up. That
I
was the message. You
feel-
gotta get the message.
I haven't listened to Kevin Samuels like that, so I don't know his message. I don't know exactly what he was saying, but I feel like anytime you're saying something that is going against the grain, right, or what the majority of people feel, they're gonna hate that, and people are gonna talk bad about you, and even sadly, when you die, they're gonna make fun of you. You see that a lot in Chicago culture. What y'all think about that, man? I think that's good for the music industry, from the rap industry, hip hop.
I feel that's for another video.
Oh.
You just want to get into that right now.
Oh man, we're gonna say that for episode 3, man. You know, and I think with that being said, we're gonna wrap this thing up. So this has been another episode of Sophisticated Ignorance, the world's most ignorant podcast, with your hosts, No Off Season, and
Slow money and no money.
Y'all wrote a great, man.
and
Chuck O, man.
That man was barely.
we out, man.
See you next time.